Hello everyone, welcome back here to the Osium channel. Today I would like to talk about the small but important difference between ambition and aspiration. These two words at first glance are quite similar and sometimes they are even used as synonyms, but I believe that it is important to understand also where they diverge, and I believe that this is actually quite important for our own reflection about the way we project ourselves into the future. In both cases, that's what they have in common. We talk about an energy that is directed to the future. Both in the ambition and in the aspiration, we want to achieve something better, something greater. So that's really the common aspect, and that is of course also very positive in both cases. Now, if we look at the differences, let's start with the deeper meaning of what we want to address when we talk about aspiration. I believe that the aspiration is connected to a deeper desire that we have, some very intrinsic motivation. When we achieve what we aspire to, that gives us a great level of satisfaction. It gives us some degree of what I would call fulfillment. And the Greek philosophy talks about ataraxia, when we reach a stage where we overcome the desire and where we are in this state of being fulfilled and then being also calm, happy and serene. Now, I'm not saying that we can easily reach this ataraxia, but what is characteristic about the aspiration is that it fulfills a deeper need, and this is not necessarily something that is very visible. It can really be something that we experience, and others may then find us maybe more serene, more relaxed, happier, more balanced with ourselves, but it's not necessarily something that is very visible from the outside. Now, if we look at the ambition, ambition is much more related to me versus the others. Ambition is very often related to a certain competition. Ambition is also related to certain external events. I position myself in relation to others. I have certain goals and objectives that I confront to the external world. Maybe I want to break some records in terms of sports performance. Maybe I want to beat the competition in our business environment. So we see that it is much more directed to the outside. Now, ambition is good, and we need a healthy level of ambition. But what we need to be mindful of is that it is much more difficult to access to that deep desire that is related to our true aspiration. And this aspiration can sometimes be overshadowed. It can be overrun literally by the ambition. Sometimes we identify our ambition and we have trouble to see the aspiration that is actually more deeply embedded in us. Now, we need that healthy ambition, but we need also to allow that aspiration actually to guide our decisions, because that is what ultimately will give us that happiness, as a matter of fact. Because, if we reach a certain standard that we have set for ourselves as an ambition, that gives satisfaction, but it is a satisfaction that will vanish after a little while, and then of course we may go for another objectives and then again another objectives. So it is a race in that sense, but that will not give us a true fulfillment, which is of course what we reach the closer we get to our aspired state. Instead of this always more and this short-term satisfaction that then leads again, to the need for more. In the case of aspiration, it can give us this inner tranquility and fulfillment that, of course, we aspire to ultimately, I believe. I hope that these thoughts and reflections can help. I hope that I will see you soon here on the Ocean channel. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If it is the case, please don't forget to like, comment or share. You can also check the article of this video on my blog svensummerlate in one word.com. À bientôt.